Ladies, we are here tonight on the show, and tonight we have a lot of news to talk to for wrestling. So let's get started. The thing is being talked about is AEW is launching a new show. Apparently, it's gonna be on Saturdays at nights. I'm not sure when it's starting, but apparently they're trying to copy. I think somebody else used to do this. I believe WCW Saturday Night Show. I don't know why they just don't put Rampage on Saturday nights. Rampage is doing terrible. They're only getting like 300,000 views. I don't know why they just don't switch Rampage over to Saturday nights. I think it would be better, right? It's going to be early. There's going to be like 6, 7 o'clock. It's going to be a lot more earlier. The problem is when like the NBA playoffs are about to start soon, and then in the fall, the football season, right? Now it's usually NFL's not on Saturdays usually, but you will have to compete with college football. You can still get good numbers. But I think they can at least get better numbers than Rampage, being that it's at freaking 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock on a Friday. I feel Rampage is very like watched by even kids, right? That watch it. They're probably already sleeping because they're tired from waking up on Friday morning to go to school. Same thing with adults. Either they're sleeping because they're already tired from having to wake up early for work, or they're out partying, right? On a Friday night, most people are just not watching TV maybe until, that late at night. They're either already falling asleep or they're out partying because it's a Friday night. Now, Saturday's kind of the same thing, but you might get at least more kids watching on a Saturday night because, now they're kind of more fresher for been able to sleep longer and wake up a little bit later on a Saturday morning. So you just, because of that, you could get the ratings back up. Now again, the competition gets tougher now, whether it's NBA playoffs or college football season or whatever, maybe baseball playoffs when they start. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I just don't understand why don't you just don't give up on Rampage on Friday? Just give up. Just give up on that thing, man. It's just not working. Let's see. I think that their contract's coming up too with Warner Bros. And let's see. Maybe they tell them to drop it. We'll see what happens. Maybe they're going to drop it. They just haven't announced it yet. And now they're saying the show might be called Collision, as they did file for a trademark for Collision a few weeks ago. So that makes sense for a wrestling name, Collision. So we'll see. But apparently this is going to happen. So we'll see when it gets announced and when it starts. More stuff. CM Punk apparently, whatever, on his Instagram, working out with, I believe, the Ring of Honor theme music when the show's about to start. So again, taking another hint maybe that he could be going back. I'm assuming AEW though. Imagine he brings him back to Ring of Honor. I said maybe in the past bring him back maybe with New Japan or maybe Ring of Honor to try to measure up the waters to see how people accept them slowly before you bring them back to AEW. I don't know. We'll see. Hogan, I forgot he was talking about Rey Mysterio going to the Hall of Fame, and he talked about a tag team. I forgot what the name of it was, going into the Hall of Fame. So we'll see. I doubt they're going to listen to him though, but we'll see. They're still trying to figure out what they're going to do with the Intercontinental Championship. Whether it's going to, they're going to have the number one contender match this Friday night between McIntyre and Sheamus. But it's believed that they do not want a triple threat match. So we might get a winner between McIntyre and Sheamus. A lot of people thought it was going to be another maybe disqualification. And so both of them are going to end up having to face Gunther at WrestleMania. And a lot of people are saying, well, the problem is it makes more sense to give it to Sheamus, right? And have that third match and maybe have finally Sheamus win the Intercontinental Champion. But then the problem is, what do you do with McIntyre? McIntyre was freaking supposed to be a main eventer, right? 3 years ago, he main evented with Brock Lesnar. And now you're not going to have him on the show? I mean, then what? Do you just have McIntyre versus Gunther and then not have Sheamus be on the show? I guess they might just go that direction because they probably do at this moment view McIntyre as a bigger star. So I don't know what they'll do. It probably makes, I think people want to see the triple threat match. And then you can, but I don't know. Maybe you can still have Sheamus win it, but protect Gunther by having McIntyre get pinned by Sheamus. I don't know. We'll see. Cody Rhodes said he wants Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, and WWE one day. He said, I would love to have a feud with him. So yeah, there's been a lot of rumors. Obviously, his girlfriend Chelsea Green is already there. So we'll see about Zack Ryder. Dragon Lee made his NXT debut this past weekend, but it was on non-televised in a non-televised show. It seems like they don't have anything for this guy right now when it comes to creative. They just don't have anything to him. So they're just going to have him start wrestling, I guess, on non-televised shows until they find a storyline for him to debut on, probably on Tuesday nights on NXT. Let's see here. They asked Cody Rhodes if he watched Revolution. He said outside of the Ricky Starks stuff, I didn't really watch anything. Yeah, Ricky Starks, I think wasn't he at Royal Rumble back in January to support him? Wasn't he backstage? So apparently they're really good friends. So he says outside of the Ricky Starks Chris Jericho match, he didn't see anything. All right, I don't know if that's true or not, but whatever. Bray Wyatt, man, a lot of shit going on with Bray Wyatt. There's a rumor going around that he walked away from the company, that on Saturday they were in New York, and he walked away, and he didn't even do the show he was supposed to be on. He was supposed to have a match, and he didn't have it. They're saying he's frustrated with the character. He just got criticized. Hold on, let me sit down here. He got criticized over the weekend. I forgot who it was. I think it was Seth Colton. He said he's literally hitting zero right now. Like, he's cold. He's ice cold. A lot of people have said that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think these creepy dark characters maybe don't like these gimmicks like Bray Wyatt. Even Karrion Kross is struggling, right? House of Black and AEW was struggling until they finally got the Trios Championship on them. But remember, they even had to take some time off. These creepy dark gimmicks, characters. I don't know. I wonder how The Undertaker would have gotten over in this era. Maybe he wouldn't have either. I don't know. They just don't seem to work anymore. Maybe even 10 years ago it worked. But yeah, it just, even Seth Rollins said it, like, it's difficult to work with the Bray Wyatt character. I don't know, man. I don't know if you could ever bring repackage Bray Wyatt to the point where he's just a normal guy, just a normal character. I mean, but you might have to go that direction because it just does not seem to work anymore. Karrion Kross is struggling too. And he obviously, he's not as creepy, but it's still kind of dark, right? It's all the stuff his character does. And same thing, he barely gets a reaction. At least Bray gets a reaction, but creative doesn't seem to have a direction for him. I don't know, man. Now they're saying he walked away on Saturday night in New York, and he was supposed to be part of the show, and he just left. I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with Bray Wyatt, man. He's rumored to have a match with Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania, which, again, we didn't get it. We got a little backstage segment with Bobby Lashley on Monday, and then on Friday Night SmackDown, we didn't get anything. So we'll see what happens, man. Bobby Lashley inserted into the Brock Lesnar Almas match, triple threat. If Bray Wyatt walks out of the company, Jesus Christ. Rest in peace to Arl Anderson's son, who passed away at the age of 33. Jesus Christ, very young, man. That stinks, man. Rest in peace, man. All right, man. That's terrible news. Let's move on. Ladies and gentlemen, so yeah, some Raw announcements. They're saying that the Kevin Owens Sosa Cola match will now be a street fight. And then LA Knight's gonna wrestle Cody Rhodes. All right, so they're kind of second roll again. What the fuck, man? Hold on. So Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight, and Owens versus Solo Sikoa is now a street fight. A lot of people, I think it's because it's a 1 year anniversary of Big E breaking his neck. Accidentally, Rich Holland was the one that hurt him. A lot of people have been attacking Rich Holland this weekend. Threats to his family, wanting him to get fired from WWE. Even obviously, Xavier Woods from the New Day had to come onto his defense. He says, pro wrestling is extremely dangerous. All of us involved understand that Rich and his family do not deserve to be treated this way. Please do not send any hate towards them. Instead, use your energy to do something positive, like sending love to Big E and please be kind. Yeah, I think it's because it's the 1 year anniversary and it reminded them. They probably saw the highlights again. It should probably wear down in a few days, probably, hopefully. But let's see. More stuff advertised for Monday Night Raw tonight. Bronson Reed versus Elias. Bianca Belair versus Chelsea Green. A tag team match with Dexter Lumis, Johnny Gargano versus Dominic and Damian Priest. Brock Lesnar and Almas face-to-face, and Edge and Finn Balor face-to-face. Like I said, along with Cody Rhodes versus LA Knight and Kevin Owens versus Sosa Cole in a street fight. So we're all looking pretty good tonight, man. We're all looking pretty good tonight, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just scrolling down, making sure I don't miss anything. Okay, I think I got everything on this article. I still have like 2 more to open, and then we'll be done. Okay, let me see here. Kind of going fast. All right, one more website. If not, we'll close it out. So this is kind of funny. In an interview the Usos did over the weekend on Saturday, I believe, they pretty much said Roman Reigns is not really our cousin; he's our uncle. Ham and our dad Rikishi are first cousins, and then he's technically our uncle. But because we're the same age, we call each other cousins. Okay, that's kind of interesting. All right, I didn't know that at all. But yeah, I mean, I think same thing with Chavo Guerrero and Eddie Guerrero. I think same thing. They were the same age, and they called each other cousins. But technically, I believe Eddie was Chavo's uncle. But because they were the same age, they just said cousins. Yeah, that happens a lot because if you have a siblings older than another, or one of the siblings just takes forever to have a kid. It could happen where a cousin and an uncle can end up being the same age. So yeah, I guess it's kind of normal, not really, but you do hear it sometimes. All right, I think we are. Yeah, I think we're done. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So until next time, holla.